Wow. Okay. Invite. Oh God. How do I do that? Oh, invite Lisa. Oh. Okay, I just invited you. Okay.
Hello.
And I muted you and me.
Okay, cool, yeah.
Okay, hey.
Hello. Hello,
Can you hear
everybody.
me fine?
Yeah.
One more time. Can you tell me? Can you hear this well?
Yeah.
But like,
I don't hear you
I just don't know if this works.
connecting it to your phone.
Yeah, if it's using the microphone or if it's using my phone.
I think it's using your phone right now because I heard you move it.
Like, what's the point? I wonder if it's like, if my camera will use the microphone and it's like an Instagram thing, you know?
Oh, maybe.
Like if the iPhone camera will and that's what it's for, and for some reason Instagram is the one with the problem.
Maybe.
Because, you know. Or maybe, okay, wait, let me try one thing. Just unplugging it and plugging it in again. Okay, talking. Okay, let's try now. Is that any different?
Tap on the mic at the top. I still didn't hear that, but I think it sounds a little bit different.
I sound different, or that sounds different?
You do. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
All right, we'll roll today.
Okay, if you're joining, thanks for sticking through this with the technology problems. I have a super fun mic that I can't get to my phone to use, and I got this adapter that's supposed to have the sound directed. The mic, whatever. It's not working, so whatever. We'll move on. Okay, so, Lisa.
Hey. For everyone joining us today or watching, we're back again with our lives that you may have before. These are our weekly that we do with each other. We're checking in on how is neucrew going. We like chat a little bit with each other about our lives, and then we run through this agenda that we have. Just check in on our progress in general for neucrew. So we talk about like how we're feeling emotionally about neucrew, status update on the work that we've done, what are our next steps, and we make sure to do a little break and see if we have any ideas that we want to talk about that don't fit into those other categories. So yeah, we're gonna do that today.
Nice. Lisa, real quick, are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm sure it's fine, and it might just be the connection coming through to me, but you're a little choppy, but I can understand everything you're saying, so.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so why not, we already went through just like some random life updates, because if we don't do them at the beginning, we'll end up chatting all the way through our meeting at random points, because we're like, I forgot to tell you that, and then we won't get stuff done. So we got that out of the way.
Yes.
Because we're friends, you know, what are you gonna do? But okay, so Lisa, how are you feeling about neucrew as a whole in general this week?
Mixed feelings. In general, I feel good. But since I was like not really focused on neucrew for a couple weeks, I am like this week I was getting back into it, and it's a little bit of a struggle to like focus on that and sit down and make reels. So mixed feelings there a little bit, but I think it was a good start this week, and like hopefully now that I've started this week, it'll be better next week.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's how I was feeling similarly this week. And then I don't remember which day it was. Wednesday, I think. I spent a good amount of time on neucrew editing like the live clips, but also our Do It With Us video that we're working on. And that snapped me out of it, and now I'm like feeling really good and ready to continue working on it. I felt similarly this week. Not to change this to mine before we conclude yours, but
no, go for it.
But yeah, I felt the same, but also like do feel like I got snapped out of it with getting a lot done and making a lot of progress, which was really awesome. So yeah, that being said, if you're still feeling a little bit like that, maybe we can try scheduling some time to do that like batch content that we talked about.
Yeah.
Interesting to try at least once, especially with the content that we have coming up. I think we talked about could be really good for like a batch content type of situation because it's all about filing for a business, and we could like kind of run with a lot of ideas there probably versus like
for sure.
Yeah. So that could be a cool thing to schedule. Oh my god, did you hear that buzz?
Yeah.
I just took everything. Got the text. Anyways. That could be a cool thing to schedule. Maybe that something like that would be re-energizing and helpful to just kind of like snap back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I don't have work this Friday. I don't think that'll work for you, but just so you know, in case it does somehow.
Because we're going to Topgolf. Because my coworker Matthew's coming to town, and we are like, woohoo! Everybody's in town. But any other day except for Monday and Friday, I could do.
Okay, I'll get back to you on weekend then.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Wednesday. So I can do Tuesday or Thursday or like this weekend.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Let's follow up on that maybe end of the meeting.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just hold on. Just to have it done, let me pull up last week's next steps.
For context, for anyone watching, this is what we're looking at. How are we feeling about neucrew? Status update, next steps, brainstorm, all that good stuff.
Okay. I think that, side note, just because we're talking about batch content, I feel like I should just like throw all of those live clips onto YouTube.
Yeah, maybe. I feel like I want to do research on how to like get your video boosted on YouTube. Like, do you need to pay to advertise your content to like get noticed on YouTube, or does it happen naturally, and like how easy is it? You know, I feel like I don't know anything about that.
Right. Like, is it by interacting on all the socials and trying to like get people to your YouTube channel, or is it like something specifically on YouTube that you do, or some fancy combination, which I'm sure is like more the answer than we want it to be, but
yeah, true.
It's still, no, for sure. Okay. Okay. So sorry, I changed the subject. Okay, so status update.
Cool. So my big update is doing the story posts that are basically saying like, what is neucrew? why are we doing this? What exactly are we trying to accomplish? I feel good about those. And yeah, that's the big update. Yeah.
Okay. I am curious what your plan is for posting the lives, and now that you like have some like backlog content, like how you think about approaching that, because I can like continue throwing videos and stuff in that backlog as we go, or if that is like maybe sometimes like, or how to approach that kind of like video backlog buildup, if that can be overwhelming, or if there should be, yeah, however you, I'd be curious to for how you want to approach that. All that being said, maybe that could be a next step for this week, is just like kind of a little bit of plan there slash strategy, or at least just how you feel about it, so that we can be on the same page and I can make sure that like how I'm throwing videos at you isn't like on.
Yeah. I think I feel good about having the backlog. It doesn't feel overwhelming. I have one downloaded that I just need to edit to post, but I think what I need to do is set aside some time and download a bunch of them and edit and save them to my phone. And then I don't know if later lets you upload to Reels or not, but like use an app to do auto upload to Instagram.
Oh, doesn't later let you schedule uploads?
It does, but I don't know if it lets you do it for Reels, because it lets you do it for pictures, but yeah.
Okay, if it doesn't, I know we use later right now, but like Tootsuite exists, and we could Tootsuite. What did I just say? Hootsuite.
Hootsuite, yeah.
Hootsuite. Tootsuite's a freaking coffee shop in Houston. Hootsuite exists, and we could check if they do it.
Yeah, I can also ask my mentee in this mentorship program is starting her own blog, and she just downloaded and like paid $100 for like a social media managing site. And I can ask her what it is because she said it's been working really well for her, so that would be good.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, check that, because that would be great if later did that. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, like keep me updated, because obviously this is the first time I'm like just uploading like a load of videos up there, but like let me know how that can be better, or yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
And then also like having that content, what's your thought on like putting it out on like any type of cadence? Do you feel like with that type of stuff falls into like it could go out quickly, or do you want to like kind of stretch it?
I think it depends on when we want two things. When we want to post the Do It With Us video, and how much do we want to mix it with like content that is fitting in with a trend, like still about us, but that fits with like a trendy music. Because I feel like we could do like 2 a week from the batch, like the content we have, and then do like one trendy one a week.
Mm-hmm.
We would run through it faster, but like still not that fast. So I feel like that could be good. Do you think more or less?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I am like, I don't not like the idea of just like posting one a day, and then when we run out, we just roast, like we'll have another live of content that we can edit maybe at that point, and we like get ready to do the Do With Us video, or just because we have 13, so that's like one of the reasons why I feel confident with one of them if we decide to use all of them. Like, but all that being said, that's like from me not thinking strategically about it. That's me just being like, oh, we have content, you know? And
Yeah.
so I don't know like what your perspective is, like having, yeah, like one, researched it more, but also like having, like following other accounts and how they're approaching this stuff. Like, I don't know, yeah, what makes the most sense. So,
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, there's people that I follow on Instagram that post very few reels, but every day on their story, and I engage with their content like every day. I look at what they're posting on their story, so it doesn't even matter to me that they're not posting reels. But
right.
we don't like if we don't have loyal followers like that care about what we're posting on our stories every day, like that, if that is more annoying than interesting to people, then reels will help. Like, we could post a reel every day to try and capture people that are aligned with what we are doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So my point is, I think we could try it. Like, we could try it for a month and see if it helps us or not.
Okay.
To post
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, my other thought was like the idea of like, yeah, if we post the stuff we have very quickly, that like there might be some inevitable ebbs and flows with how our frequency of posting, because sometimes we're going to have a lot of content that we can pull from, and then sometimes we might be a little bit waiting for something to be finished. And so we like, because like we're not going to be perfect at maintaining that like video backlog and keeping it full all the time. Like, I just feel like we should go into this knowing that. But I was thinking, like, I wonder if that's a cool part of us sharing, like, yeah, like, but that's honest. Like, we have content right now and we don't have content that's finished like 2 weeks from now, and that's just like, yeah, so we're not posting every day because we're like don't have it immediately. Or if that's just like a little bit too like, oh, like that's our culture, well, that's what we're trying to show. Like, is that an unnecessary, like, I don't know, like way to try and like be different? Or is that actually like more hurtful that we're not doing the like consistent thing at all times, even if consistent means less often?
Yeah. I think it would be cool maybe for like our followers right now to be like, hey, this is why we post reels a lot sometimes and why sometimes we don't. But like people that actually watch the reels, they have no idea. And I think it will probably be better if we try to keep it consistent with the content that we have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well then, okay, stick to your thought there. And I mean, because of how I feel about it, I'd be like, yeah, I mean, maybe even 3, like 4 real total a week or something would be not crazy, but that's
okay. Let's do it.
okay. Oh, I really do like the idea though of like what you said about posting on our story often. I personally also like, honestly, sometimes never even get to scrolling because I just watch people's stories and then turn off, like leave Instagram. So I like the idea. And yeah, that could be cool to like kind of discuss the idea of having like a day of the week that we dedicate to something specific, just to give ourselves a little bit of like built-in content, whether that be like startup Sunday or Saturday or whatever that was, that I know we tried, or stuff like that, that could help with like making a daily type of post situation not so like I don't know, spontaneous, but feel like planned and you know.
Yeah. I think just thinking about what resonates with me when I watch stories is like when people post a lot of resources, like sometimes when I post a lot of reposts of different startup resources, people just like stop paying attention because there's a lot of reposts. But I'm really engaged when it's someone talking and telling their story, which I feel like is better. But I don't always want to like be talking with my face on stories all the time. And also sometimes just like not knowing what to say. Like people are giving life updates or like story updates, so maybe we can figure out a way to work that in. But
Yeah, no, for sure. And I feel like if we can find like what you appreciate about that isn't necessarily someone speaking with their face in the view. Like what you may be appreciating like authenticity and like the fact that it's a story being told and like the fact that I don't know, like there may be parts of that that we can like find a way to do on our own in our own way that's more comfortable for both of us and like and to our audience, but that isn't maybe like quite literally the same thing, if that makes sense.
yeah.
So maybe also like, yeah, think about like what parts of that you are attracted to, because it might be what I said, but also like it could be more different things. We could try and like replicate that in our content too.
Yeah, I like that.
I also, with like the fact that I'll be starting my new job at this startup, like was thinking about how, I mean, like at Lion Guard, this was the case, like almost daily, but maybe not, at some points, just because of, I think the size, like it got to a point where maybe it wasn't so much daily, like there always being something to like really deeply ponder from like a business perspective. But I feel like, especially at the early days at Lion Guard, that was always the case. And like, I expect that that will be the case at Opteria too. And that could be a really fun thing that I can try and like do on social and specifically Instagram is like kind of do a like question, like what do you think about, and then like type in the thing that is like top of mind for me that day, whether it be like diverse hiring or what, or maybe it's dress code at the office, or maybe it's music playing in the office or headphones, you know, like to
Yeah.
just like some things obviously that's more casual and fun, but it could even be like, you know, managing up, have you ever done it, or stuff like that could be just really cool to like kind of connect with the people who we follow, or sorry, who are following us, and just like kind of start conversations around throughout the week. I can, I mean, both of us, I could do that, but that was something I was thinking about. I could like leverage is the fact that I'll be at a startup again and just have stuff that will be on my mind that we could like share that.
I really like that. And remember how we like set up those automatic texts where we were gonna ask each other like what startup thing did you think about today?
Yeah.
We should do that, or we should actually do that, I guess. Except instead of like writing down the question on a sticky note and posting it, we should just make that the question we ask in our stories if we both agree on it.
Yeah.
I really like that idea.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that I still actually have that like shortcut running that at 9 a.m. But it does it send you a text from me, because, or maybe it's supposed to send me a text from me or something, but I see that it says it's running, but then nothing ever happens, and I think that's why it never ended up working for me.
I think because we both checked, we checked like the box that ask me before running, so notification, and you have to click on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So we just need to turn that off and it'll work.
Oh. Well, I mean, I'm down for like, I mean, that's daily, and I feel like that's a little bit jumping in the deep end with just based on now where we're at, trying to, but that being said, one, we could like, if when we schedule some time to do some batch content, like we could like write down a bunch of questions that could be good to pull from, but also like, yeah, try and hold ourselves accountable. But I don't think it necessarily needs to be daily, but just like when something like that comes up, like when we're thinking about something, like post it and be like, what do you guys think? What? And it could be cool to like respond to people's responses if they're fine with us sharing that kind of thing. So, anyways, that
Yeah.
could be cool.
And I think it's a fun opportunity for us to share our thoughts and people's responses to that too.
Yeah.
In like
sure.
video form, or voiceover, I guess.
Yeah. What was the thing you said before voiceover?
Video. Like instead of writing it out as text, actually record ourselves talking about it.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. So my status update is I got a bunch of the lives split up into some clips. And I, based on the storyline we built for the Do It With Us video, I have the chunks of content that we decided we want to keep all in order and together, and I need to like do my first big run through. That's my next step, is to do my first big run through of that content, and then it should be in a place that's probably going to be good enough to get in frame.io so we can look at it again together.
Sweet.
Which is going to take, I mean, that's going to take some time, but that is a big step. So yay. I'm gonna write that down. Do It With Us first big run through. I have a bunch of, like I said, shorts that I could like from this content that I can like start getting ready in tandem and not like leave those till after, so I can keep adding to like the stuff we have to post.
Yeah, good. Even if like 5 shorts that we could spread out over a couple weeks to kind of get people hype about the new video would be good.
And if we do some batch content around this stuff where we're like freehand talking about stuff that we didn't even talk about with Aaron, but just like stuff around the subject of this, could be really good. We could also like do some polls, like what's the scariest, what is like one part of filing for a business that you know nothing about, or like I don't know, we could like do a lot of stuff around this content. So that, yeah, let's, when we schedule that, let's plan to do like really just focus on this next push of content subject matter for the batch content, and like think about it in all senses, like stories and posts and reels, like what could we do, because I feel like there's a lot we could consider and kind of equip ourselves to try.
Yeah, agreed.
And that's it. There's one other thing I was thinking of that I wanted to do. It came in and out. Hold on, come back. Did you end up trying downloading the lives again through the app?
No, not yet. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
That tomorrow.
Yeah, if you can try that again, that should help me also have just like even more stuff that I can get up and running for us. And I think it'd be cool to schedule to post some clips from our live with Hope. So yeah, that would be when you get a chance. Cool.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Have you, side note, I don't know if, like, I can post all those live clips on YouTube, but I don't know if you want to check if you think certain ones are worthy of posting or not. Because I think fair if you think there are some that aren't. I just pulled clips that I felt like could exist. And I put in the name, like, why it could be, what kind of content is in the clip, and what we could use to talk, how we could talk about it. But all let's say, yeah, I don't know. I can just post all of those on or on YouTube, or I can wait. I don't know what the right move is there.
You can post them, and then if I watch, there's one where I'm like, yeah, we don't need it out there. You can just archive it. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like if it removes the block for you to post them and not wait for me, then that works. But I'll watch them all. Like I think off the top of my head, we probably don't need to post the one where we explain what the lives are on YouTube.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Also, I mean, the YouTube video descriptions are like pretty easy because I really just write like a few sentences at the top and the rest is just like copied, you know? But that is a confusing thing sometimes for me when I get to like a short where it's not like really like core content where I'm like, we did this big thing, check it out,
Yeah.
preview, go watch it. In the description when it's just like, I mean, I can always just be like, this is a clip from our date live that we did on Instagram live, and then one more sentence, and then that's it. Okay, never mind. I feel fine.
You could also just like, if we're talking about the Secretary of State thing, like filing for an LLC, Secretary of State, like just something like one really short. Leave it at that.
Yeah. I think I just needed to process that out loud because that, yeah, not a big deal. Okay, I feel good. Okay. Yeah, last 6 steps I did. Oh, Zoom backgrounds. You did that.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a picture yet of them being bigger, but I don't know if you played with that, the words being bigger on the backgrounds.
Oh, did you try it out as your Zoom background?
No, because I was hoping that I could just send you a picture of what I know we did for the Women's History Month, but let me see if I can find something similar. Okay, so this is like this is even like bigger than I was thinking, but this is an example of what's a little more like what we did at Liongard was. Oh, you see how it's like big words, but it's like a third of the thing?
Yeah.
Because like on Zoom, our face is only like, I don't know. I feel like we have more room than we think for a Zoom background. Or here, this is this is more what the Women's History Month was that we did at Liongard was like the top corner, but like a kind of commanding amount of the top corner.
Yeah.
That's what that's all I meant when I was like, oh yeah, I feel like we could actually use a little bit more space when I saw it, but yeah.
Yeah. I play around with it, but I wanted to know if you'd actually like tried and seen what it looks like basically.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I could try. Hold on. They're in Google Drive.
They're on your Slack. Or Slack.
Oh, sorry. Oh God, hold on. Who am I logged? Did you send them directly to me?
The neucrew.
Oh, we just talked for quite a while. Okay. Okay. Can you see your Zoom computer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, this one I just picked because the words are big. I feel like if this was up higher, that might actually be like kind of perfect. But yeah, because I feel like with Zoom, yeah, our faces are like, you know, out of
Yeah.
the way, not much. Um, like it. Let's see. Let me do one more. Ooh, I like this one. I wish you could have like enabling ideas to meet reality like in front, like like
Yeah.
no, but I like this. How do you feel?
Yeah. I think we probably could have some options. Like, if you want to be less aggressive, small text. If you like really want to, we can have some big text options too.
Yeah.
Both. I like that though, as well.
We could like our Hot Ones background that we have.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we could either use that or do something similar, but like with our neucrew logo being like repeated a lot or upside down and right side up and stuff, and being like kind of monochromatic. That could be cool too.
I like that. Yeah, I'll play around with that.
Okay, cool. But anyways, yay. Okay. Um. Okay. All of that. Yeah. Okay. This week's next steps. Do you feel good about what's on here?
Yes.
Feel like there's anything major missing? Okay, I'm gonna copy your to-dos over.
Ah.
Um, was there something I was thinking? I don't think so. Okay, I think in the video workflow we like don't have anything for the do it with us video, and for everything else I think is a little less of a thing that we need to be doing the workflow for right now. So I think we're good there if you feel good about that.
Yeah, same.
Are you do you want to schedule time for the batch content after the live?
Yeah.
Or, okay. Okay. Any random thoughts?
Yes. One thing I want to talk about. I was thinking about our Instagram and how it looks, and it kind of looks like a hot mess a little bit. Like if you just look at our, which it could be good or bad. So I feel like we should discuss, because a lot of like more businessy Instagram pages will have on their main page where you're just looking at. Let me just pull up. So like on our main page right now, we have like all the reels showing up in addition to our like, curated posts where we're like really being specific.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we could get rid of all our reels from this page so that you can click on reels only to see them.
Yeah.
The problem is if you do that, you can't put them back on the main page.
I know.
So I also see like the pros to having our faces in here, like because we're being transparent and real. That's like kind of communicating that. So I don't know if there's a good balance in the middle there, or maybe we leave like just some that are more specific to startups instead of being like more trend real.
Yeah, or like maybe like our lives stay as like the live clips and like the Joe reels and yeah, like the clips type of stuff is like stays on our profile grid, but yeah, more of like the marketing-y like outreach type of reels are stay on the reels page maybe, because the reels that we're doing clips of live and or clips from videos, shorts for example, those are all in from some standpoint like they are like, we're not that we like really dress up all that much for lives or anything, but like we sit here, like they look consistent. The video clips are obviously edited, so like that might look a little more like of a consistent like profile grid when you look back and zoom out versus each reel being like different colors, different background, different clothing, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like that. The other thing I was thinking is adding in a Canva, like, nice looking thing in the front of every reel that says, like, what the reel is about.
Can you just like upload a picture to do that?
Yeah, you just add the picture to the reel a second, and it flashes in the beginning.
Yeah. My only thought is, isn't one of the reasons why reels can sometimes do well or not do well is because of the first, like, that kind of like, what the frick is that called? The
hook, the first, like, 5 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. You can put it at the end, though. Like, we could put it 1 second at the very end. Like, it doesn't matter where you put it in the reel, but you can put it as the cover for the reel.
Oh, I didn't know that. You can change what the cover thing is?
Yeah. The more you know.
Okay.
I'll show you that if you don't see it on your own next time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that could be cool to try.
All right, I'll try it.
Maybe we try that. Still take the reels that we have in there out, maybe try that with a new one, and if we like it, great. If we don't, then we stick with, we have at least some content that'll stay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have nothing top of mind random. So yeah. When you edit the reels to have words on Instagram, can you download that with the edits? Would you mind doing that for the live clips and everything so that I can use the one with the words on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm gonna download them all because otherwise Instagram saved drafts are terrible and unreliable. So don't save anything in the draft. And I can upload them to Google Drive so that way you can use them too.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's like a must, to be honest, but if we're doing that anyways, like, and it improves the content, which I think especially in the short context it probably does. Can we need to figure out if we can schedule reels in later, because it'd be great if we could schedule it for like all of our shorts, almost all of them, especially the ones that are reels, and all of our reels, especially the ones that are more like content-y than like outreachy, we can and probably also should be posting on YouTube. If we could schedule to go out to both, would be great.
Yeah. I'll do some Google.
Okay. Because that's like super obnoxious that we would have to. You post on Instagram, I'll post them on YouTube. We write separate descriptions and all that stuff. Like, I mean, if that's the best thing, then okay. But if we can do it at once and make it work, that'd be great too.
Yeah. I'll take a look.
That being said, though, our YouTube descriptions are different, and the naming for a YouTube
thing, true.
So, but I don't know if you scheduled it, if you would do that, like,
Oh,
if it,
right. Description.
if it, yeah, if it give you the chance to do that stuff differently, and you would just be able to schedule it for, I don't know. Anyways, LMK, because I can help with that too. If
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll play around with it.
Okay, wow. Cool.
Cool. I feel good about next steps, I think.
Cool.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm good to end tonight once we schedule our time to do batch content, and we'll be excited to update Z World on how that goes next meeting.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, talk to you in a sec.
Okay, cool. Bye, guys.
Thank you for anybody that watched. If you have any thoughts or comments on what we said, or advice, or ideas, or anything, feel free to comment on our Instagram post of this as an Instagram live, or if you're watching a clip of this, any of our content you see, give us your feedback. We'd love to hear it.
Yes, definitely. We are very open to that.
Okay, good night.
All right. Night. Bye, guys.
Bye.